Hi guys, if you're new, before I start the video, hello, my name's Claire, welcome to my mad little world. I'm going to start doing more videos like this more often, well not like this, but more videos of me, because I didn't used to post a lot, but I hate having free time, so now I'm just finding things to do, and then I was like, oh I have a YouTube channel, so let's just start doing this again. Today's video is a collaboration with another YouTuber called Wallace. We both have recently gave birth. Her son is quite a bit older than mine by a few months. My son was born on the 11th of September last year, so he's just turning 5 months old this month on the 11th. I messaged her and I was like, listen, I know I don't have as many subscribers as you, but do you fancy doing a video? Something we've both been through preferably, and she said, why don't we do a gender reveal video? So I was like, okay, I'll do a gender reveal video. The problem with my gender reveal video is mine happened later than what it should have done. Like in the UK, I don't know if it's the same anywhere else, but in the UK, when you are pregnant and you go to doctors, you have your booking scan, not your booking scan, your booking appointment, which you usually have around when you are 7 weeks pregnant. Then you have a 12-week dating scan, which tells you when your due date is and how far along you are in your pregnancy. And round about 20 weeks, that's when they will do an anatomy scan, and if they can distinguish or find out what gender your baby is, they'll tell you. So when I found out I was pregnant, I had my dating scan and it turned out I was 12 weeks and 3 days. So what I did was I was like getting really excited. I was counting down the days to find out if I was going to have a baby girl or a baby boy. But when it came to my actual anatomy scan to tell me how far along I was in my pregnancy, in the early hours of the morning of the day I was supposed to have the scan, when I was 20 weeks and 1 day, I got pains in my stomach, which I rang a number 111 or 101. It's one of those two. That's the number you call if you don't think it tells you if basically you talk to an operative on the phone and they tell you if it's an emergency, if you need to go to the hospital, if it just requires a nurse appointment. So I rang 111 or 101 and I said, listen, I've got pains in my stomach, it's not going away, it's really hurting me. And they said, are you pregnant? I was like, yes, I'm 20 weeks and 1 day, this pain is just not going away. At this point, because he was my first child, I wasn't feeling him kicking yet, I don't think. And they said, you're going into early labour, so my head started to panic and we went straight to the maternity, I think it was the maternity ward or the labour ward, but because I was only halfway through my pregnancy, they couldn't really find him, they couldn't distinguish what position he was in, if he was still alive, but they did a heart rate, his heart was beating, he was fine, I wasn't in labour, my cervix was closed, but the pain was still there, so they was pressing around in my tummy, and it turns out I had appendicitis, so within hours I was in theatre having my appendix removed. This is the day I was supposed to find out if I was having a little boy or a little girl. But that was the complications with that. They told me that the anaesthetic could potentially kill my child, and it was either kill us both or save me with a potentiality of killing my child. They said it was a highly unlikely thing to happen, but it has happened before that the anaesthetic has been too strong for the child. They reassured me that I was far enough along in my pregnancy so the baby would be able to withstand the anaesthesia. So I went under. I woke up. The first words out of my mouth was, "Is my baby okay?" And they was like, "Yeah, your baby's absolutely fine." We was checking his heartbeat throughout your surgery. I was in surgery for approximately 2 hours. Because it was originally supposed to be keyhole surgery, but while I was in surgery, my appendix actually ruptured because it was 4 times its normal size. So I woke up and they booked my scan for a week later. on my side is I've got like a scar about this big, like 5 to 6, a good 6 inches along my right side. So I have that to remember everything by. But they booked my scan for a week later. I went for the scan. They said how far I gone yet, and I was like 21 weeks and 1 day. I was an inpatient in hospital. I had an appendectomy. It couldn't be helped. So she did the anatomy scan, and I found out I had a little baby boy. But this video is a gender reveal and how I told people. But the thing, I took my sister and my sister-in-law with me in to find out if I was having a little boy or a little girl. And as soon as they found out I was having a boy, my sister-in-law was on the phone to her mum. My sister had told my dad, so basically everyone found out before I could tell them, and I was like... The only person I actually managed to tell myself was my mum, because she lives quite far. I rang her as soon as I came out because I was over the moon. Because boys in my family are very, very rare. My mum had 3 girls, my sister had 2 girls. I was convinced I was going to get a girl, but I didn't, I got a boy. So that was that. When it came out, I rang my mum and said I was going to have a big gender reveal party, but because my family members and because my sister and my sister-in-law and the excitement at the time, I didn't really get to tell anyone. So I think my sister-in-law told my father-in-law, my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law told my partner. My partner told, I think my partner told his cousin, and yeah, it was kind of like, but I did manage to tell my mum. I didn't really tell my granddad because all said and done, I don't really talk to him as much. If I was speaking to him a bit often, and he got in touch with me instead of leaving it all the contact with us contacting him and so on and so forth, I would have told him. But I told my mum because I knew she would have been excited to find out that she was having a grandson for once instead of a granddaughter. So I did that, rang my mum, and she was excited. She was like, oh my god. Every single time she rang me on the phone, she was like, how's your pregnancy and stuff. So every time after that, so the gender reveal basically was kind of because everyone just couldn't keep their mouth shut. Even me. I was just so excited. I just told everybody. But this video is actually in collaboration with another YouTuber called Zoe, who's like me, a mother who wants to try and do something productive. So she's got a YouTube, which I'll link down below. Obviously on every video now I'm going to be saying what the next video is, but today I'm just going to bulk film. So I'm going to film this video, then I'm going to film my skincare routine, which is going to be really long and really boring, and I do apologise to people who actually watch my videos. But the next video is going to be a skincare routine. But if you like this video and you've been in the same predicament as me where you got so excited about the gender and your family got so excited about the gender of your baby that we just went mad and told everybody, then click the like and leave a comment on how you reveal the gender of your child. If you don't have any children, I was going to say you've got to have one, but if you're not the kind of child people, then I'm going to force you. Next video will be a skincare routine, and then after that will be kind of like a promotion kind of routine. Not routine, kind of a promotion video. So yeah, so now you know how I revealed the gender of my baby, why my gender reveal was so late. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and put that alerts button on so that you know when I've uploaded a video. I'm Claire. This is goodbye from my mad little world.